I don't know how they set up these RB2s. They might have some rotation stuff in them, but it simplifies it to do that. They just found one place and they constrained all the nodes around there to that spot, and then they could just put one constraint or one force on that spot, and then it spreads it out. It's called a spider. So yeah, they're pretty easy to do. You just go to 1D, and then you say rigids, and then you create. Like if I want to make a rigid from this node to this node, and now you can see it just made that rigid.
So we'll need to create that one particular node first, right?
Yes.
How do we create that that's just hanging out in space?
Well, this one. See this, yeah. This one would be hard for me to think how to do one right there. They probably had some other geometry that they figured that's where the forces go into right there. Let me delete this rigid right here. So I want it to go to click on here and say elements because it's an element. That guy, and I'll delete him. What I would do, like if I had a ring like this, is I would elements. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so what I would do, I'll get rid of this load. Is a constraint is technically a load. It's just like a fixed load, you know. So that guy. Oh, since he was white, it's hard to see who's selected. What I would do is I would create. I would go to geometry, nodes, and then you can create a node, and I would say between, and you can say node list. So you can say I just make one between this node and this node, and then I just make one node between those, create, and there it gives you a temp node floating in space.
Okay.
So then you can do stuff to that, and then to get rid of that temp, nodes don't do anything in the solver, and they're just a place you can just point stuff to. And once you have an element point to that, then the end of the element will also have a node, so you can get rid of this one. And to get rid of that, you just say geometry, temp nodes, you can just say clear all, and it gets rid of all your temp nodes. The temp nodes will always show up as yellow. When they're selected, they're white, but when they're unselected, then they'll just be yellow dots like that. That's what I would do.
Got it.
Oh, that was a good question too, because now it's on the video, everyone for to see. So.
Well, I've just seen a couple of documents by like Alan and David, I think.
Steve shared a whole bunch of documents.
Yeah, I saw that, but I just saw two more. Both by Alan, HM 1040 and HM 260. It's all labs like 1 and 2.
Okay, is that okay, guys? Yeah, we're good.
So if I could just do a Linux workstation. Let's try this just for next
I think it, well, it's not. It's not, but I'm just like, it's not right, Paris? On the side, it says that way you don't oversave. 6 on device.
He says that it just takes so everyone there is someone who's mentioned that will try like we take the same part so they should either be exactly the same
Well, if they're deciding on lower right,
yeah, that will
As your next team meeting, have one of the team members process application.
Any questions? So connecting our
Share.
Okay.